Have you ever noticed how some people use vulnerability not to connect, but to control the room? At first, it looks like openness, but soon you realize it's a strategy. Today, let's unpack how the female narcissistic persona can use vulnerability as a social weapon and how to protect your peace. I remember meeting someone who seemed endlessly fragile. She'd tell stories of being misunderstood, overlooked, or mistreated, and people rushed in to comfort her. At first, I did too, but over time I noticed a pattern. Every conversation circled back to her wounds, her sacrifices, her pain. And if you didn't respond the right way, suddenly you became the problem. This is what I call weaponized vulnerability. On the surface, it looks like softness, but underneath, it creates an atmosphere where others feel guilty, responsible, or pressured to fix what can't be fixed. Books like The Covert Passive-Aggressive Narcissist by Debbie Mercer and Women Who Love Too Much by Robin Norwood describe how emotional fragility can become a tool to maintain control. And in The Gaslight Effect by Dr. Robin Stern, we see how playing the victim can subtly shift reality, leaving others second-guessing themselves. I've heard real stories from survivors who say things like, "If I didn't comfort her, I was accused of being heartless." Or, "She cried in front of others, and I was painted as the uncaring one." The room was always her stage, and her vulnerability was the script. The cost. People around her felt drained, silenced, or trapped, always responding to her emotions instead of living their own. So what should we never do? Never confuse constant fragility with genuine openness. Vulnerability that heals invites connection, accountability, and growth. But weaponized vulnerability demands attention, loyalty, and control. Here's what helps. Pause before reacting. Ask yourself, am I being drawn into a pattern or am I truly connecting? Boundaries, gentle but firm, are your best defense. It's okay to step back from roles you never agreed to play. So here's the reminder. Real vulnerability builds bridges. Weaponized vulnerability builds cages. You don't have to be trapped in someone else's performance. This is Narc Diary. I drop new videos every Tuesday and Friday, sharing insights for survivors, professionals, and knowledge seekers. Subscribe and join me as we uncover hidden patterns, reclaim our power, and turn awareness into freedom. Your healing starts now.